feel like I've referenced it in nearly every video I've made since leaving college. Living alone, traveling alone, solo dates in the city, but today we're going to talk about being alone and being still as we go through a slow morning here. I'm currently in Indonesia, and there's been times when the being alone has slipped into the other state of feeling lonely. I mentioned in my last video that in comparison to traveling around cities or being in more familiar environments, I found the first couple of weeks here quite difficult. I didn't exactly want to be around a lot of people. I chose not to stay in hostels or organize big activities, but the stillness I purposefully sought out was a lot more uncomfortable than I anticipated. Finally, taking a step back from everything since graduating, moving to London and moving out, internships, traveling, bad friendships and past relationships, finding actual quiet has been remarkably scary, especially when I feel like I'm at a transitional point in life. I'm good at being alone, or happy with it at least. I'm an introvert. I love doing things alone. I love being able to choose what to do with myself, even though I'm horrible at making decisions. I love being able to wake up and take on the day and come back to my own safe space. But although I can be alone, I'm not good at being still. And here, having less and less distractions, I think I confuse some of my initial feelings of loneliness with my discomfort at sitting with myself. This is my first big solo trip where my focus hasn't been on physical plans or sightseeing, but rather the intention to search within and try to learn more about who I am and my heritage. My mum's from Jakarta, but she moved around a lot growing up, so even though I know 50% of my blood is Indonesian, there's a disconnect here that I've been trying to understand a bit more. I've never actually lived here and I don't speak the language, and it's brought up a lot of emotions that I wasn't expecting to feel so deeply about belonging, identity, being mixed race, privilege, imposter syndrome, about homecoming, but not really knowing where that is. And I know I don't have to deal with these things alone. I've talked with my mum and my friends back home, but there's nothing more difficult than inner growth and making that conscious step to try and work on yourself, and only you can do that. We live in an age of acceleration and access. We can get anything almost instantaneously. So only by slowing down have I been able to process a lot of things that have been lingering in the back of my mind. Pico Lyle, the essayist and travel writer, has made a lot of thought-provoking comments on the art of stillness. He recognizes that in many a piece of music, it's the pause or rest that gives the piece its beauty and its shape, meaning what will truly enhance our fast-paced lives and experiences is by slowing down and carving out time to be still. You don't have to travel somewhere to do this. It's a luxury that I can physically remove myself from distractions, but I think it's important to try and take these pauses, whether it's during commutes or the weekend or by taking like a technological Sabbath. Lyle talks about how it's only by going to places of real quiet that he'll have anything fresh or creative to share with his circle. And I relate to this in my own creativity. I've definitely felt stagnant in the months and years since graduating. Even though I've been moving around a lot, I don't think I've grown as much as I would have hoped. By my own doing, of course, instead of taking time to reflect and be more intentional about my next steps, I've continued to just jump around and ignore the voice in the back of my head that's telling me to take a step back and pause. But the solitude I carved out here in Indonesia, although emotionally challenging, has inspired a lot more meaningful conversations with my friends and with myself, more importantly. I feel like I've been finding more direction with every day, finding out what inspires me and what has actually been making me happy. So yeah, it's been a time of much needed reflection. I've realized even though I've spent a lot of time alone the past year, I've hardly been still with myself. If I finish work or editing, I'd immediately switch on YouTube or Netflix or read a book on a good day or meet up with a friend. And here with greater stillness and solitude, I've been able to explore a part of myself that I felt disconnected with and, slowly piece together what kind of life I want to create. I I know this video isn't exactly me sitting still for 5 minutes, but I just wanted to share some of these thoughts, and maybe you might also feel the same. I feel immense gratitude to be here and for the little routines I've set up, having slower mornings alone. And I know we're all kind of growing up together, and I just want you all to know that I'm just trying to figure it out too. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back soon to share some lovely moments from Jakarta and Jogja. But now I just want to thank today's sponsor, Squarespace, for their continued support. They are the best platform for creating and hosting your online presence, helping you to stand out and grow your online brand. If you're not tech savvy like me, Squarespace make it so easy to create a beautiful website with thousands of customizable templates and pre-built layouts, so you can focus more on what you love doing and the content or products you want to publish on it. Each design also comes with a built-in mobile website, so you know that your site will translate beautifully on different screens. Squarespace just really cater for whatever you're looking for in a site, with tools to help build portfolios, start blogs, sell products or services, and even member-only areas to help monetize your personal brand and content. It's just so easy and intuitive to use, and you'll notice this whenever you start playing around with your site. You can connect all your social medias, import photos, videos, podcasts, and have them automatically scaled and presented. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can go to squarespace.com/Moya to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or a domain. So thank you to them once again for sponsoring. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys soon. Much love. Have the best week ever. Bye.